Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. So, little yellow men for Temu. Little yellow men for Temu. You can get these from Temu, man. You can get loads of them. They've all got different expressions and stuff, man. Like, check him. He's got his tongue out, man. They're quite funny wee dudes, like. They're quite funny wee dudes. I've got a few of them, but I can't find the rest of them, like. But that's just one of them, man. Check them. You can stretch them, like, to a certain point. But you don't want to stretch them too much or they will break, like. But you can stretch them and you can pull them and squeeze them and stuff, like. He's cool, look. He's like, hello there, hello there. So that's, they don't like do anything, like they're pointless, but they're good little keepsake things, man. Maybe like for wedding, like putting in wedding bags and stuff. Like, you know how you go to a wedding and they've got favours on the table. Where's the camera? It's over here. They've got favours on the table. So you could put like them in. Do you know what I mean? That's an idea. If anyone out there is getting married, check him. Check his wee tongue, look. Where's the camera? Check his wee tongue, look. Focus. He's cute, eh? So you can lie in your hand and you can have a little rest for a little while. Or you can put him on your finger. And you told him his legs though, spread his legs. And you can sit on your finger till he falls over. You know what I mean? They're also quite good, they're also quite a good wee stress reliever. Like, so you can squeeze it. Do you know what I mean? And it kind of does relieve stress, maybe. It's not much to them, like, but you can get like loads of these on Temu for pennies, like. I'm not advertising for Temu, I'm just showing you them, but check them out. He's winking, man, with his wee tongue out. Like that, man. You can give them a name, obviously. I mean, you could call him Dave. You could call him Yellow. There's a Yellow Bob on a YouTube channel. He's a mascot for a YouTube channel, a YouTube show every Saturday. It's called Savage Saturday. There's a YouTube channel called Savage62, SAVAGE 62. Just type it in on YouTube, Savage62, and you'll see wee dudes like this every Saturday night. That's a show on YouTube. Sometimes I'm on it, sometimes I'm not. But check him, man, he's cool. You could also, like, I don't know, put him like, I've got my tablet here, so he could sit there and watch me when I'm playing my games or on Facebook or whatever, you know what I mean? Not that he sits there very good, like, but you could also like ping them. You could make like a catapult or a slingshot, and you could fire them at people. Like your mates, obviously. Like, don't just fire them at random people, that'd be a bit silly. You'd end up just getting a punch in the face, like, so. But you could ping it at your friends or your family in the house, you know what I mean? Ping it about the room and that. So aye, we yellow men for Temu. Quite cool wee dudes, like. Quite cool wee dudes. You could get like a whole family of them. You know what I mean? If you're a kid or something, you could get a whole wee family of them going, man, and you could like build a wee house for them, and you could do all sorts, man. You could do all sorts. You could get a whole wee tribe of them wee dudes, man. And they've got quite good detail on the fingers, so they've got fingers, you know what I mean? And they've got another finger here, and they've got feet. As I said, the face and the head and that. What you could also do is you could take a photo of him, right? So just sit him on like a blank bit of paper, or sit him on like a white background, or anything really, to be honest. Take a photo of him, right? Then go into like a paint app, go into like an app and do a cutout, so all you're left with is the little yellow man, right? Then what you can do is you can go into Google Gemini. So we're talking AI here now, right? So if you're not into AI, then I'm sorry, but AI for this kind of stuff's quite funny. You can, so you've took the photo of him, you've went onto an app, you've edited it, so you've cut him out, right? You're just left with him and no background. Go to Gemini and ask Gemini to like make a video of him. Obviously, if you're using Gemini Premium, you can't make videos unless you pay for Gemini, like, but do you know what I mean? You can go onto Gemini and say, Gemini, create a video using the photo of the yellow man, and you can have him telling a joke, or you can have him like dancing, you can have him like climbing up objects. Like, I've got a tub of Pringles here, right? These are another thing I could talk about. You could get him climbing up the Pringles using AI, you know what I mean? So I just use Gemini, like, I've done it a few times, like, you can get wee yellow man moving about, they can come to life with AI, like, which is quite smart, like, so, aye, wee yellow man at Temu, like, check them out, they're cool. What else can I say about the wee yellow man? He doesn't say much, he doesn't speak much at all, he just hangs about and that, you know what I mean? So he's no hassle, like, you don't need to feed him or anything. You can get wee boxes as well, wee tubs for Temu, which are like this, right? So you could put the wee yellow man in the tub, you know what I mean? You put him in the tub, obviously make sure his hands and his legs and everything's in the tub. Shut the tub up, and then he's in a wee tub. And then you could give that as a gift. So you could put him in a tub, and then put that into the bag for the wedding gift, for the wedding, what's it called, favours, wedding favours. So if you're getting married, that's an idea. Or a kid's, don't know if they'd still do lucky bags in this day and age, but when I used to go to kids' parties when I was younger, you would get a lucky bag, which would be full of like sweeties and maybe a little bit of plastic toy. Do you know what I mean? You could put that in a lucky bag. That's an idea. You know what I mean? So aye, that's the yellow man. What do you think about him? And see, obviously if you get it right as well, when you're opening the box, you can open the box, right, and he'll spring up. See that? That's without AI. That's quite clever, eh? That's quite good, eh? So aye, wee Temu yellow man. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the little yellow dudes. Let me know if you've got any for Temu, man. Check out Temu, you can get loads of them for dirt cheap. They're pennies on Temu, obviously. But aye, cool stuff. Check them. Catch us on the next video, thanks for watching, bye.